Hey guys, so today's question, are nuts healthy? Okay, now what we need to understand is like sort of how many nuts are we talking about and how often. That's what we first have to sort of worry about, and that's what we should ask ourselves. It's not a case of whether they're healthy or not, are they good or they're bad. It depends on, again, how much are you having, because that's where the sort of the difference is. Are you having just like 4 nuts, or are you having like sort of a bag of nuts, a kilo of nuts? Again, there's a big difference, because yes, like perhaps like nuts, they contain sort of a good source of like healthy fats, essential fats, yes. But again, they still contain a lot of calories. They're still dense in calories, okay? And this is what you need to understand, and you need to factor in, okay? This is the first sort of rule when it comes to sort of like weight loss, is calories in versus calories out. So if you are eating like a lot of sort of nuts and not aware of how many you're having, they can rack up the calories so quickly, okay? And because they're so dense. And just because they are fat, and fat is like sort of the densest in terms of calories. So you need to understand, if you just have like a handful, how big is a handful? Like, so you just, does that mean like 4 or 5 nuts, or does that mean like sort of a big like paw you're grabbing from the bag? Okay, lots of different things. There's a big separator. So it could be 100 calories compared to 600 calories compared to 1,000. Okay, like, so it's knowing how much you have, and like sort of if you were having sort of nuts are healthy. But again, it's still, you have to realize they still contain calories and still sort of eat into your budget for the day, okay? So let's say you were sort of a typical guy's goal for like calories for fat loss is like, let's say 2,000 calories. That's what some of my guys are on, somewhere around there. Let's say that. So then if you were eating sort of like a handful of nuts, again, calories, just if 1 or 2 handfuls like that, thrown it in, if you're not aware of it. So then that 500 calories gone, just like that. That's a quarter of your like daily intake, okay? That's sort of, wow, okay, that's racked up pretty quickly in a matter of seconds. You've just gone through a quarter of your calories, because that's how sort of dense they are, and how easy it can sort of happen, because like I said, it's dense, and yeah, they might be sort of healthy and contain good fats, but they can still contribute, okay? If you eat too much of them and you go over that 2,000 calories, you go into like 2,500, 3,000, you're going to gain weight, okay? Or you're not going to lose any weight, okay? Like, so it doesn't matter how healthy they are, it matters about the amount. So when sort of a nut's healthy, it again depends on how much you're having, how often, what your goals are, okay? Because again, if you're sort of trying to gain size, then you can eat more nuts, obviously, because your calories will be higher. You want to eat more calories, so then nuts and fats will be your friend, because it'll get easier to get the calories in. Okay, whereas if you're obviously looking at sort of dieting and getting leaner, then you want to sort of try and perhaps restrict those, or like minimize them, because like I said, they're dense and you want to fill up with more veg and protein. So that's what you understand about sort of nuts. It's not just like, are they healthy or not? It depends on the amount. It's the same as chocolate, the same as anything else. Okay, yes, nuts are good for you. They're like sort of almonds, cashews, pistachios. There's no like one's better than the other. They all contain a good range of like nutrients and like a healthy fats. They're going to be really good for your body. But like I said, if you eat too much of them, then you're going to sort of gain weight, okay? And that's what sort of happens sometimes when people follow like paleo diets, or they go, okay, they eat a lot of fat because, again, they don't have any many carbs. They cut carbs out, and so they have a lot of fat from sort of perhaps, like peanut butter, nuts, like all that sort of those coconut oil, whatever. They think, again, I'm having like fats because they're healthy, but what happens is sort of, they're dense in calories. They don't factor in the calories, how much they're having. They don't know aware of the portion size. So then what happens is, at the end of the day, they're going up to like 2,500, 3,000 calories, and they can't work out why they're not losing weight, because they think, I'm having nuts, they're healthy, but they're not allocating, not understanding how much they're having, which is they still all contain calories. Doesn't matter how healthy it is. Okay, they're just contributing to your weight gain. Okay, so that's what you need to do, is just obviously weigh out, or just become aware of how much you have in your portion size. Look at the back of the packs, really look at the food labels, like perhaps weigh them out if you need to, and just be sort of, because they are sort of more-ish, you can just chuck them in, like, and just be aware of that. That's it. Just sort of like know how much you have in and factor that in, because it can rack up the sort of the calories pretty quickly. So hope that helps. Any other questions you've got, or just anything you want answered, I have a comment below. Hit me up.